So glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company and Viva Mexico. Yes, well, Lindita from Lindita's Kitchen is with us this morning, taking me back to the way I grew up. It's traditions, family, and a lot of good food. Lindita, so good to have you here on Cinco de Mayo. How are you?
You know what? I am so excited to be here. It's been a while. I know. And, of course, it's all about food. And not just that, having my Lindita's Kitchen, actually Aurora TV, I want to give them a shout out. I'm on there monthly, and it's also on 880 as well. So you can get a lot of my recipes, and I cook it up in the kitchen.
Well, let me just say, this beautiful woman right here can cook, okay? She's got me mouth-watering over here. So let's talk about some of this food because it's a huge part of your background. What do you like to cook? You know what? It's really hard to say because I have a beautiful family that they love everything that I make. And so, we just want to keep our traditions alive. My mother said before, Diosito, she's up in heaven, but she wanted me to just showcase all our recipes to keep our culture alive. Right. And, I do that in my family. My daughter-in-laws are wonderful. They're learning our traditional ways. And, for our viewers, for, people that don't know, they can, come back and get our traditional ways, like, caldo de res, frijoles. Oh, caldo de res. Yes. It's
arroz con pollo.
Those are all things that, again, I grew up with my grandma. She passed it on to my mother. My mother passed it on to me. And look, I'm trying as hard as I can, okay? I'm not as good as of a cook. But it's so important to keep those flavors of your culture alive. But you also do it with a healthy twist. How on earth do you manage that? You know what I do? I love to work out, and this is something that I do. I've been also an instructor for D2G, Soca Fit. Okay. And we'll be down there at the Cinco de Mayo also at 1:30, so if you want to come down and burn off those calories. Hey, that sounds like a plan. Yes, okay. So I do, and I teach. I'm an instructor, and I try to, maintain a healthy diet because I love to cook, and I love to eat, and I love to put it out. So. And it looks wonderful. You've brought this beautiful spread, and by the way, yes, you can see Lindita this weekend at the Cinco de Mayo Festival. It's Saturday and Sunday at Civic Center Park. Okay, how long have you been making Lindita's salsas, though? Because I know that's another thing you do. We go back quite a few years. Something I did when my kids went back to school when they were little. I thought I'd start my company, and it's instant salsa mixes. I think you have a couple bags here. There they are. All you do is just add tomatoes. It's all there you go. All natural, no preservatives, no sodium. Okay. And I developed this for my mom that had high blood pressure and was diabetic, and I wanted to give something back to her. And how it's rewarded me. Wonderful. Diosito has a way of just, things just come and they happen. And so we are available at Nick's Garden Center too. As a matter of fact, they are ready for the spring. And look, for the Cinco de Mayo Mother's Day, blooming. They brought us some beautiful flowers here, and they do such a good job. So you can also pick up Lindita's. I love it. Well, you've brought a beautiful spread. Tell us what you've brought, and we are going to do some cooking. I'm going to grab this apron and show me what we're making and what we have here, Lindita. Well, you know what? Of course, you've got Lindita's salsa with my wonderful chips over there. And so I made some lime rice, and this goes really well with this recipe. Tilapia Ceviche. Oh, and that's it's yummy. So easy because all you do is you cook up, this is 2 pounds of the tilapia. Okay. And you dice it up and you just add your lime. It's about a cup of lime juice. And you just have that lime. You have it on there, marinate it. Then you drain it. And then you can also go to my Lindita's Kitchen, a lot of my recipes on my website. Okay. So you can get that there. Yeah, you can get that step by step on what you need to do. This is perfect for the holiday. Oh, yeah. Okay, so show me how we make it. So, I've got here, you've got your tilapia. So we're going to add a half an onion. I know. Okay. Really nice and diced. Half an onion, nice and diced. Okay. That goes in the mix. Yeah. And then un Serrano pepper. Serrano peppers. Of course, you need the seeds. You want to take all the seeds out. Okay. You want to take all the seeds out. You want to take all the seeds out, trust me. You'll be on fire if you don't. Yes, okay. And then, of course, I have a cucumber. Cucumber is just wonderful. Finely chopped refreshing. Yeah, yes. And then of course your tomato. One tomato, and you take the seeds out and you just peel around the tomato. Okay. You cut around it and take out the seeds, and then you dice it.
And
Diced it, goes in the mix. Oh, these flavors are already smelling wonderful.
I know. And all you do is just add now your fresh cilantro. You gotta have it.
Because it can't be Cinco de Mayo without a little cilantro, everyone. Okay, is this ready to be mixed?
Yeah, you mix it up, and we're gonna pinch a little pimienta, a little pimienta,
a little bit of salt. Okay.
Salt.
Yum.
And it doesn't need that much because of the lime. You know, it has a lot of salt in it.
I am one of those people that I have to have lime. When I was pregnant with both my girls, I went through so many limes, and people looked at me like I was weird, but that was my craving. Okay, and then this just goes on a tostada. You can eat it with pretty much anything.
And you know what? This is something that we talked about earlier. You know, you can use a mayonnaise.
Okay.
Also for the, here, you're going to do that.
Okay,
for me.
I'm going to put some, oh, we've got 30 seconds.
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
this. Okay. Okay, this is something that I would definitely eat even on a daily basis. You guys can make this at home because it's super easy too.
Right.
Lindita, how can viewers find you?
You can go right to linditasalsa.com.
Okay.
Of course. And then again, for all these recipes, you know, ceviche.
All right, before we have to go, let's do a Cinco de Mayo toast to your ceviche and to all the incredible things that you have done and for being on the show with us today. Cheers!
All right, cheers.
Woohoo!
Have a Dita Rita.
Mm-hmm. That is a one good margarita. Ooh, it's strong, Lindita. What are you doing to me? Okay, everyone. You can get your Lindita Salsa's recipes and find her cooking show, Lindita's Kitchen, online at linditasalsa.com. You can also see Lindita perform live at the Cinco de Mayo Festival in Civic Center Park, May 7th and May 8th. That's Saturday and Sunday. Details at cincodeMayoDenver.com.